of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
All right, good morning to you all out there. It is Wednesday morning, December 21st, and we are live in the studio. It is cold outside, but it's warm and toasty in here. I am your host for today, Quabila Harden, and I have two special guests with me. I have Sister Deidre Jones and Sister Tiffany Williams. They are both here representing Unity Chapter, the O.E.S, Order of Eastern Star, Unity Chapter, number 17. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you all enough for being here with me. I'm so happy that you reached out. If you haven't been following them, you need to. I know there are more O.E.S chapters here in the city, but this is one chapter that I know a lot of people that are in, and they are really doing some great things within the community. And I'm not putting down anybody else. If there are other chapters out there listening, if you want to come on and talk about your service, please hit me up. Today we're going to talk to these ladies about what they are doing, and maybe help you understand what O.E.S is really about. So first of all, Sister Deidre, I want you to please tell the listeners and viewers out there a little bit more about you, where you're from, and then how you got involved, how long you've been on this journey. And then same with you, Sister Tiffany. Tell the people a little bit more about you, what you're doing, and how you got involved.
Hi, good morning. My name is Deidre Jones, and I'm originally from Jonesboro. I've been around a lot of Eastern Stars for a long time. I started my journey back in 1998. I moved to El Paso, Texas, Killeen, Texas, first of all, and I decided to embark on the journey farther. And when I tell you it's been a great journey, it's been a very rewarding journey. The Order of the Eastern Star, a lot of people get the wrong conception about the Eastern Stars, but I can tell you this: we're one of the largest fraternal organizations in the world. I know that you'll see the t-shirts, you'll see a lot of the stuff, the paraphernalia. There's one particular saying that we're the mother of all, and that is so true. We've been around, we were established, the Order of the Eastern Star was established in 1850. We are not a religion, but we are based on biblical teachings.
Okay. All right. Miss Tiffany?
Yes, hi, I'm Tiffany Williams, like Miss Quabila said. I've been an Eastern Star for about a year and a half now, and I became an Eastern Star because so many of my really good friends were Eastern Stars at the time, and I was really ready to get involved in my community, even more so than I had already been doing. I'm very in love with community service. I love reaching out to the community, helping others, whatever I can do to assist somebody, I'm always down for that.
Alrighty. And many people that know me know that I am I guess I'm not gonna say former member. I'm just not active. I'm not active anymore. And I joined. I didn't have anyone in my family that was ever involved, but I saw a group of women who were doing great things within the community, and I wanted to be a part of that. So I started in my hometown. It got too much to travel, so then I joined here, and I really love the work that I was doing. I love reaching out to people. I'm a community-oriented person anyway, so I just felt like it was a perfect fit for me. But enough about me. So we're going to get into talking more about Unity Chapter number 17. So where do you want to start? I know you recently did a community service event back on during the Halloween time, but you didn't call it a Halloween event. So tell us more about that.
Yes, we did, sis. We did a community-based community service, and we called it the Trunk or Treat.
Okay.
We know that sometimes Halloween can get very dangerous, and more so over the years, it has really gotten bad. So we decided to do something for the community and for the kids in our community. So we partnered up with other chapters, and some of the Masons here in Jonesboro, and we did the trick or treat, and it was a great success.
Okay.
Yes, like Worthy Matron Jones said, our trunk and treats was awesome. It brought about a bunch of kids in the neighborhood that probably didn't have anywhere to go, and we didn't want them out, like she said, at night, going from home to home, so we
That's
just
right.
offered them a safe place to come and get their candy and have fun and have a good time. And we partnered with our O.E.S sisters from Charity Chapter 18
Okay.
and our Masonic brothers from King Asa 14, and it just turned out to be a great event, and we will be doing that annually.
Okay, and then I remember that KLEK was out there.
Yes,
And
he
yes,
sure
we want to
did.
thank
He was
you.
our
Y'all did a great
DJ.
job.
Yes.
All props go to Kato Wonder. He's the DJ.
He did an awesome job. I mean, the kids didn't want to leave. After we were out of candy and games, they stayed, and I think they kind of had a dance-off.
Okay.
And special thanks to KLEK. They provided our music, and it was just a great turnout. It was a great turnout for the community, for the kids.
Okay, so what are some other events that you all have done as you're wrapping up the year, you're looking back? What are some other things you've done that you can say like, wow, we're going to do that again?
Well, we are always looking for food donations.
Okay.
I used to work at Micro Society Magnet School, and they have an awesome backpack program.
Okay.
And we've collected food for the backpack program, and that's turned out to be very big. So anyone in the community wanting to donate food, you can see any member of Unity Chapter 17, and we will be glad to get that to Micro Society Magnet School. Also, we've done like baskets for nursing homes. You have people in nursing homes that don't have family that visits them. When do they get to see someone? So we've got with nursing homes in the past to see if there was anyone that didn't have family, and just to get a list of little treats that they may like, so we can build baskets for them and just go surprise them and give them love. We've done that, and that has been, we're very appreciative of that.
Okay. And so in the upcoming year, what are some things that you have, I know you can't tell us everything. People just need to pay attention and look out for what, when you pop up in the community. But what are some things you can share about what you have coming up?
We have also, since Unity Chapter number 17 been established, we've did the Back to School drive, and that has turned out to be one of our biggest and busiest successes here in Jonesboro. We partnered with the barbershop, Cutting Up Beauty and Barber Salon.
Okay.
And Mr. Corey Ross, the owner, he is so good about us letting us use his space. And we partnered with the Patricia Ross Back to School drive.
Okay.
The first year it was a great success.
Okay.
The next year we did it, we serviced over 500 children. We supplied not only school supplies, but clothing. We took donations. We went out and we purchased ourselves, and we just wanted to give these kids, if any of you that know about Jonesboro, the north part of Jonesboro is one of the most poverty-stricken areas as far as children. So we partnered with them to provide clothing, school supplies, backpacks, food. I mean, whatever we thought the need was, we tried to reach that need.
You're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, and we're speaking with Sister Deidre Jones and Sister Tiffany Williams here from the Unity Chapter number 17. Okay, also I remember recently when the Jonesboro Police, through the Jonesboro Police Department, they hosted an event on Marshall and Melrose area, and I know some of your ladies participated in that event, so can you tell us about that?
Yes, ma'am. I was one of the ladies, and the officer that put the event together is Blake Easley.
Okay.
He's a really good friend of mine. He is an awesome man. He wants to reach out to the community whenever possible.
Okay.
He contacted me and asked me would we be interested in helping with the event, and several of our ladies came forth, and it was just awesome. It was really good for the kids.
Okay.
That event was held, I believe, the week prior to ours, and it was great. And I believe that that's something that he as well is going to do annually. Several people came together to donate to make sure that that was possible.
I know the police department is really working hard on building the relationship, bridging the gap within the community, and like you said, with the north side of Jonesboro, that is one area where they don't, I'm not gonna say they don't believe in the police, they don't trust, there's a lack of trust, belief.
Exactly.
There's this fear factor, and the police are really working hard to improve the relationship with the residents on the north side. But it's going to take the residents to also come together and say, okay, we want to do better, we need to do better for our own selves. So when the weather gets warmer, do you see yourself doing more projects, say, not necessarily home improvement, but cleanup or just some more community involvement, trying to encourage the residents to get out of the house, get to moving, get active, and really take a good look around where they live and, I don't know, just get more involved?
Yes, we do. We have some upcoming events on the calendar that will involve the community. We really work hard, and I think since we've been established, we were established on March the 10th as a new chapter, and chartered also on March the 10th. That's one of our main focuses have been the kids, because we do have a lot of members that is in the education field. So one of our main focuses has been the children, but we're looking to get the community more involved in some of the things that we're doing. We've done the upcoming. We're going to do the upcoming MLK Day Parade.
Alrighty.
We know that's on the calendar, and we just want to reach out and let our community know that we're here to help.
That's right.
We've been contacted by several organizations, fraternal and sororities, and we're looking in the future to partner with them, and we have some really big things in the work.
I think if we all join together as a community, we can really make some big things happen. We have to show the city of Jonesboro that we care about where we live, and we care about each individual, and that we are striving to help improve the quality of life of anybody that we come across. So I, give you a round of applause for the things that you have done so far, and I look forward to more. I know you have so much more that you have to accomplish, so I'm looking forward to seeing more from you ladies. So
Thank you.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit more. Of course, we can't talk about all of the history and all of the fine details, but just letting people know more about what O.E.S really is about. People have speculations, they have negative ideas, they think they know, but they don't. Let them know that the positive aspect of what O.E.S is about.
Well, the Order of Eastern Star, we were established. We're an adopted right portion of Masonry, of Freemasonry. And we're not a religion, but we do operate under biblical principles. We're not a cult. Yeah, I mean, you get so many negatives about the Order of the Eastern Star and Masonry. But in actuality, we are servants. We service the community. We service mankind. We have schools. We have hospitals. I know you may read about some of the Shriner hospitals. We do so much on a worldwide schedule, on a plane. And a lot of people, they do have a negative about Eastern Star. But in order to even be a member of the Order of the Eastern Star, you must believe in a supreme being.
Yes.
You have some individuals that can make it bad, as in anything, from sororities to fraternities and whatever. But the organization itself is great. We're based on charity, educational, and fraternal principles. So the charity being the most,
been the top.
it's right there in the top. We're givers.
Okay, we have a phone call. Good morning, caller. How are you?
Morning. Good morning to all you guests.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing, Miss Norma?
I'm doing great. I have a question.
Okay.
How would you become a member of the organization? Who would you reach out to?
There are several chapters that are here in Jonesboro. There is a process. Not everybody can be a member of the Order of the Eastern Star. You must be 18 years or older. You must be affiliated with a member of the Order of the Eastern Star in good standings. And there is a quality and a standard of life that you have to live. We represent not only on a local level, but on a national level. So, like I said, you have to be very careful, and it is a protected organization because we educate, we give community service. You have to love community service. It's not hard to become an Eastern Star. Like I said, there are a lot of local chapters that you may step out and reach out to. There's several members that are in the community that you can talk with if you're interested in being in the Order of Eastern Star. But there is a process.
And might I remind everyone listening now, we aren't recruiting. We are here just letting everyone know about what we are doing for our community. So this is not a recruitment project.
That's
we just
right.
want to make sure that we put that out there. So that's
I understand that it's not a recruiting process. I'm not trying to be smart. Only question I asked was, who did you reach out to?
Well,
That's all.
Ms.
Thank you very much.
okay, thank you, Ms. Norm. Ms. Norm, I can make sure to give you Sister Deidre's information
Yes.
Once we're off the air. And you can also find information about them on Facebook. Do you have a chapter page on Facebook?
At this time, we don't have a chapter page.
Okay.
As I said, we operate on a local level,
Okay.
but we do have a higher level that we have to answer to that governs us, and it's
Okay.
called the Grand Chapter. So not only are we doing community work here in Jonesboro, but we're based out of Little Rock.
Okay.
So
And I want people to understand that you do go to seminars, you do go to classes, you do study and learn how to do what you do
Yes.
within the community. You fellowship and you actually pray, and whatever supreme, like you said, you have to have a belief in a supreme being. And I want people to understand that this is a nation, this is a global organization.
Exactly.
There are chapters and Masonic lodges in every
All over the
country
world.
in the world. So, and not everyone believes in, say, I'm gonna say God. Whatever they call their God, that's what they believe in, and that's what they base their work on. So this is a global organization.
Yes, yes. And as I stated, the organization is open to people of all faith. You just have to have a faith.
Yeah.
We don't discriminate. And there are, you can reach out to some of the worthy matrons of some of the chapters, the local chapters here in Jonesboro. We just don't go out and recruit.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of, what
That's
what
another
Sister Norma was
misconception.
talking about. It's a misconception, but if you are approached, it is our job as members of the Order of the Eastern Star. If we find ladies that are interested in the organization, it is our job to take our time to talk to these ladies, to see, not only will they be a good fit for us, but are we a good fit for them?
That's right.
The organization is open to any lady
Okay.
over the age of 18.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to add, Ms. Tiffany?
Oh no, there are several of us out in the community that you
Okay.
can reach, and anybody who is interested can contact any member of Unity. And we don't have a public Facebook page.
Okay.
We do have a private page,
Okay.
but we're going to look into getting a public page so we can put our community service out there so people can have easy access to us if they
Okay.
need to contact us.
Now, with the different children that you've reached so far, you talked about the the back to school drive that you all participated in, and you talked about the trunk or treat. So, do you ever run into some of these kids again? Do they tell you what type of impact it made on them, or even the parents of the children?
Well, I'm currently working on finishing all the baskets I have for families for Christmas.
Okay.
And I have one particular family that we're sponsoring this Christmas, and she actually cried on the phone with me the other day. And it just so happens that it's a student who was at the school that I used to work at, and she was just expressing how no one, she's not been able to get in touch with anyone this holiday season. I get too late applying for some of the other Christmas
Like with the angel
community.
tree, or-
Yeah.
Okay.
She was too late applying, and she didn't think that she would be able to provide for her kids for Christmas. So she was very thankful that we reached out to her and have kept in contact with her in order to make her children's Christmas possible. And it's stuff like that that just makes us just want to get out there even more, because there are people that truly appreciate you and are glad that that you are out there in the community. Because if we didn't contact her, then what would her kids be doing for Christmas?
Ready. All right, so you're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, and we're getting ready to come up on our first break. But please stay tuned, don't go anywhere. If you have any questions or comments, shout outs, please give us a call at 870-277-1080. The phone lines are open, and we're also streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, so you can also post your questions or comments there. But we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back, so don't go anywhere.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
You want to have a positive influence on your child, right? I'm Mark Merrill with today's Family Minute. Every parent wonders sooner or later if the values they're teaching their kids will actually stick with them. Personal experience and visits with hundreds of parents have convinced me that planting certain seeds in your child's life will strengthen your positive influence on them. Here are a few of those seeds. First, focus on making memories that will last. Camping, fishing, hiking, biking, family vacations are all things that will create memories. Second, teach life lessons. Keeping your eyes open for teachable moments is critical to some of the biggest life lessons your kids will learn. Third, train in truth. Help them to understand the importance of always speaking the truth and living by the truth. Remember, your family first.
For more resources on today's topic, go to markmerrill.com.
Family Minute is made possible by the Kappa Nu Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization committed to service to all mankind. Kappa Nu Omega Alpha Kappa Alpha on Facebook.
New St. John Missionary Baptist Church will host their Christmas morning service Sunday, December 25th at 8 o'clock a.m. Again, New St. John Missionary Baptist Church, 308 North Main Street in Jonesboro, will host their Christmas morning service Sunday, December 25th at 8 o'clock a.m. The public is invited.
KLEK 102.5 FM wants to be active in the community. If you or your organization is hosting a community service event, we would like to know about it and be a part of it. KLEK will promote your event on air, online, and on social media. KLEK personalities may also attend the event and provide music and or entertainment. Certain restrictions and availability may apply. If you or your organization would like to partner with KLEK to make the Jonesboro community a better place, call 870-277-1080 or email us at klek@klekfm.org. In order for a community announcement or church announcement to be aired on KLEK 102.5 FM, we ask that the announcement be sent at minimum 1 week in advance. Thank you for supporting KLEK 102.5 FM.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
All right, welcome back to the second half of Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. I'm your host for today, Quabila Harden, and I have with me today Sister Deidre Jones and Sister Tiffany Williams, and we're talking about their O.E.S chapter, Order of Eastern Star chapter, Unity chapter number 17. Even though they are located here in Jonesboro, they do their grand bodies out of Little Rock, and they do a lot of work here within the city. So we talked about some things that they've already had going on, and so one thing we didn't get to talk about before was the Sister to Sister Strut. So tell us a little bit more about that event and how it all went down.
The Sister to Sister Strut is we partnered with some of our sisters from a different grand body, Imani Grand chapter out of Memphis, Tennessee, and they invited us to walk with them, and it's for a breast cancer walk. I mean, okay. It's the Sister to Sister Strut.
Okay.
So, we try to get all of our sisters involved in that, and I'm sure that we'll be doing that again this upcoming year because we had a great time doing it last year.
So did y'all get all pink out pinked out.
Yes, we did.
We did. We got pinked out.
Awesome.
Our sister that won was Sister Kanisha Ross. She is a breast cancer survivor, and we just love her so very, very much. Yes, and we will definitely be getting pinked out. I think she beat us last year, but I've already started collecting my items to give her a little run for her money this year. So we'll see about that.
So if you need some help, I am the pink queen.
Yes,
so.
she is.
I can hook you up with some pink stuff. We want to give a shout out to Sister Kanisha Ross. She is doing great things in the community as well.
She is also.
She was on the show. Well, she was on Sunday with Minister Javon talking about the MLK parade celebration. I didn't listen to the whole interview, but I'm sure they were talking about the choir and the music and the entertainment and the kids, things they're putting together. And then, of course, Dr. Ray Scales was on Monday talking about the MLK.
Yes.
He was telling us how Kanisha is not necessarily taking over yet, but in essence, she's going to be taking over from where he is. Yes. So I want to give a shout out to Kanisha, who is really doing some great things within the community.
Yes, she is.
As well.
Sister Kanisha Ross serves as our conductress.
Okay.
And she has been such a great inspiration to us as a chapter. Okay. She keeps us involved, and we're always looking for things to do in the community. As a matter of fact, a lot of the sisters from Unity Chapter number 17 will be singing with the MLK Community Choir this year.
All right.
We're going to walk and we're going to support, and this is just what we do because we have to give back to our community. Mm-hmm. Not only do we operate on a grand level, because we are based out of Little Rock, we do the community services there. We do the backpack, the back to school drives there. We do the council walks there, but we also do them here locally in Jonesboro.
That's right. So do you, now that your chapter's grown a little bit, how many members do you have so far?
We have 17 members in Unity Chapter number 17.
So there's a lot of women that can get a lot done. So do you see yourself doing something locally concerning breast cancer awareness? Because we really don't have a lot of celebration here on a local level. I've been trying to get more involved. I mean, not just because I love pink, but I do know I have family members that have also survived breast cancer, and I have a lot of friends, so I would love to see some more events on a local level. So do you think that's something you all may get involved in?
Yes, I do. I actually have a plan in the works, and I haven't even discussed it with Sister Kanisha Ross yet. I had to have my first mammogram last year. I had a potential breast cancer scare. Thank God it was nothing, but that kind of opened my eyes on it doesn't matter. It can happen to any one of us. And knowing people. Also, there's another sister. She's not an O.E.S sister, but she's like my sister, Keisha Hagens. She's a breast cancer survivor, and I just love her. And there are so many women around in the community that I know that are breast cancer survivors, and I feel like we should give back there. We're always really quick to go to Little Rock and go to Memphis to do these walks, but I really think that Jonesboro has enough people here with enough, power and concern that we can get something started here. So most definitely, it might even be coming up in the near future. I just have to get it going really quick.
Well, just let me know what I can do or KLEK can do, because I'm trying to push myself personally to be more of an advocate and a community activist. I just feel like God has given me a voice, and He's given me a purpose, and I need to start walking in it and using it. So anything that I can do to help,
we will contact you. We sure will.
And I may be putting my foot in my mouth and have everybody and their mama reaching out to me, but it's okay. I need to do more. I feel like I have so much more to give back to the community, so I need to be doing more. So,
and concerning the breast cancer, Sister Kanisha Ross has actually done a couple of speaking engagements concerning breast cancer.
And I remember when Kanisha she didn't even like to sing.
She wouldn't stand in front of people, but I tell you, she has so evolved and has become one of the greatest Eastern stars you will ever meet. Wow. Because she's a servant, and that's all we are. We're servants, and she loves to serve. So if a woman over the age of 18 is interested in serving her community, joining the Order of the Eastern Star, not necessarily Unity Chapter number 17, any chapter, I mean, this is what we do. Community involvement, community service of each other. So we are truly our sisters keepers.
Okay.
Not just women that are in the Order of the Eastern Star, but are in our community.
All right. And so we talked a little bit about when the weather gets warm. We talked off there about some things. And of course, like we said, they can't tell you everything they have planned. You just got to pay attention and, watch when they pop up in the community. But there was another thing you said you could share with us when the weather gets warm, a project you have.
Oh, yes, we're adopting a highway. So look for Unity, chapter number 17. I'm not sure exactly where to be, but we will definitely be adopting a highway. So you will be seeing us out in the community, and we will be cleaning up. We have to keep our community clean, so we need to start with us first.
So how does that for those who may be listening and wondering how that process works, can you tell us, what steps you have to take to get there? What application or who to talk to?
I have a friend that I'm actually working through the process with, and it's done through the city. I can tell you that. I don't exactly have the sheet filed yet, so as soon as I get that done, I will get that information to you. And like I said, we will be actually today we'll be coming up with our public Unity chapter 17 page, so we can reach out to the community and they can see what we're doing. We have some behind the scenes going on, but we want to let the community know that we are out there.
Alrighty, so I know you don't just do things when it's close to a holiday or some special, recognition of something going on. Do you have anything else that you can share that you have planned for 2017? Any ways you want to grow bigger, better? I mean, just, I don't know.
On a larger scale than we work up under the jurisdiction of Most Worshipful Joshua Grand Lodge and Naomi Grand Chapter out of Little Rock, Arkansas. And in March, they will be giving away a scholarship. We are to send in applications for seniors that are interested in receiving this scholarship, and they will be awarded at our annual grand session. So, the work is not just done on a local level. And there is so much, and this is a lot that I think people don't understand. We just don't wear the t-shirts. There's a meaning behind everything that we do. And like I said, there's a lot that we can't share, but we can share that we are a charitable organization. We are servants. That is all that we are. We're servants.
And I do want to let people know that the Order of the Eastern Star and the Masonic side, they're considered a non-profit organization. So when you host fundraisers, people need to understand that the money goes back into the program.
That's it.
When you, I know you have hosted maybe fish fries and what other kind of fundraisers have you had?
We have done the fish fry. We have did raffles. And this money is actually put back, not into the Order of the Eastern Star, but to the community. It affords us to be able to buy school supplies, clothing. We have that all during the year. We have sisters that will still be delivering clothes in February and March from December, wherever there's a need. Wherever there's a need, you can contact any member of Unity chapter number 17. It doesn't have to be a holiday. It doesn't have to be a Christmas or a birthday or whatever. Where there's a need in our community, we are here to help.
Alrighty. You can find Deidre Jones on Facebook. That's DEEDRA Jones. And Tiffany, are you on Facebook as well?
I am. I'm Tiffany Sandlin Williams on Facebook.
Okay, so if you want to reach out to these young ladies, you feel free to inbox them on Facebook, and they will get you the information that you need. Try to answer any questions that you may have. So you tuned into Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. Again, if anyone else has any questions or comments, please feel free to give us a call at 870-277-1080. Or you can leave a comment on our live stream on Facebook and YouTube, and I'll be happy to try to get those questions answered and comments read. So, ladies, are there any shout outs that you want to give special recognition to some people?
I would like to shout out the entire chapter of Unity number 17. Yes. In addition to my worthy matron, Deidre Jones, and myself, we have Linda Williams, Ashley Williams, Aisha Stafford, Kanisha Ross, Angel Lovelace, Renee Haynes, Tanisha Taylor, Alicia Thomas, Clarice Scales, Juanita Jones, Kathy Banks, Catrice Banks, Talithia Patterson, and Alexis Scott. Hello, ladies.
Hey,
hi, ladies.
Hey, ladies. And most of these ladies we go to church. Well,
yes.
We go to church with.
And these are beautiful ladies that are so involved in their church and in their ministries. Mm-hmm. And that's what being an Eastern Star is all about. It's not the parties. If you party, that's your decision, but that's not what we're about.
Yeah.
We're about community service. We're about loving each other. We're about charity.
Right.
We are about working under our biblical teachings.
That's right.
And that's what, as far as being a member of Eastern Star, anybody is allotted the opportunity to be a member, but there is a process. Yeah. There is a process.
Okay.
And real quick before we go to break or what we're about to do, I just want to you mentioned our fundraisers. Mm-hmm. We have a very large fundraiser coming up in February 2017.
Okay.
It's February 11th, actually. And I want the community to just keep their eyes open for that. We'll be getting that out here within the next 2 weeks. So we have a very large event coming up, and that is our annual fundraiser. Okay. We expect to bring in a lot of money for that, and we can do some good with the community.
Yes.
Okay. And like I said before, like the money raised, it goes back into the programs that they have, and it goes back, like Deidre said, it goes back to the community. They buy the backpacks, the clothes, the shoes, school supplies, or they buy, food. There might be families who need food, like they're putting together baskets for the holidays. So we know there are families like during Thanksgiving or just any time. And like they said, it doesn't have to be a special holiday, special event. They do stuff all throughout the year. So that's one thing we want to make sure to highlight and let the community know that this chapter is really active. In the community, they have a care and a concern for the community in which they live. And a lot of you all live, well, either you used to live on the north side or some of them may still live on that side now. And as we know, that is one side of town that needs a lot of help. I've had different city officials in, city council members, the mayor, police chief, and we talk about these things as well. So another thing you all might be interested in, the North Jonesboro Neighborhood Initiative has started back up, so that might be another avenue for you all to get involved with Miss Emma Agnew and whoever else is over that project. And then also we didn't talk about it on air, but you talked about maybe looking for some more service projects. There's the Reclamation House. It's a transition home for women. And I can give you more information on that. Anyone out there listening, everybody knows, they should know by now, I've been doing this since July, that I am a big community service person. Yes. So if you're looking for a project, I will help find you a project. Yes. And there's also a website, and Javante is going to kill me because I can never remember the name of the website that she helped put together. It is a database for nonprofit organizations and individuals to basically connect. It's like a dating site for nonprofit, if you want to kind of put a name on it. And I would definitely make sure to get you all that information so that if you're looking for an agency, you can find one that fits your interests. The agency registers, and then the individual registers, and then you can look up different organizations based on your interests. So that's another avenue. March of Dimes is getting ready to have their March for Babies, and this is something that everybody can get involved in. If you've ever had a premature baby or know someone who's given birth to a premature baby, you know what hardships the families go through, emotional, mental hardships they go through. So this is a chance for everyone in the community to get involved as well. You're walking to raise awareness and show love and support for the families who have dealt with this. So if y'all need something, look, I can give you a long list.
And that is so awesome because we love to stay busy.
Just try to bring some joy to them while they're in the hospital. So
and we're always busy doing community service because a lot of our ladies that are in Unity chapter number 17 are in the school district.
Okay.
And they're teachers or working with kids in some capacity. So there's always a need. I mean, we get some of them, it's hard to fill the need because we get so many back to back. But we do our best to make sure that we get it in, and we do for the people.
That's right.
Because that's what we're about.
Do you have something to add, Tiffany?
We're willing to have anyone contact us. If there's anyone that wants to partner with us to do a community event, just let us know. We'll go over the event. If we're able to do it, we'll be more than happy to. We've already been contacted by several different organizations, fraternities and sororities, to partner for community events, and Unity's just ready to get out there.
And I think that if we as a community join together, I mean, one person can do great work, but a lot more people can do a mighty work.
Yes.
And so it takes all of us. You know, we've heard the term, it takes a village to raise a child, but it takes a village to uplift the community as well. Yes. I know we've used the word community probably 100 million times today, but that is the sole purpose of your organization is community service, giving back, looking out for one another. And I think that's one thing that we as individuals have kind of started slacking in. Yes. I'm not pointing a finger at anyone in particular, but as a whole, we have stopped looking out for each other. That's
right.
And so I think it's time that we
have to go back to the basics.
Yes.
That's right. And also we have a new lodge here that works under the same jurisdiction as we do, King Asa Lodge.
Okay.
And they're based here in Jonesboro also, and these are awesome men that are doing great work in the community. So not only are we out there as Eastern Stars, but we have a lot of Masons that are right behind us and beside us that are doing great work in the community.
Alrighty, so I would love to, keep following up with you all to see what you're doing, and I'll be looking out for your pictures and posts and whatnot. So
I post a lot of things, especially when you're doing good work. I'm so proud of these ladies. I'm willingness to give.
That's right.
And as an Eastern Star, you have to have that heart that wants to give and to give back.
That's right.
Yes. Okay. We were just out in the community this past weekend, helping with the Salvation Army.
Okay.
And if you need a community service, I recommend contacting them, and you can ring that bell. And we brought in quite a bit of money, and Unity was singing our hearts out.
We put a new twist on the Salvation Army ringing of the bell. I mean, we did Christmas carols, and we did people that probably would never give to the Salvation Army. Boy, they were dropping the dollars, and that's a great thing because it's going toward a great cause.
Yesterday I had Lieutenant Curtis Sattler on. He's, I'm guessing, the director. Well, he's the lieutenant over the Salvation Army here. He was on, and he said they still need to reach their goal. They're like $100 and some $1,000 shy, and they're ringing the bells up until Saturday. Yeah, the 24th, Christmas Eve. So, like she said, if anyone is looking for a project, they're looking for 8 people to fill an 8-hour shift, or several people that will rotate out. I know it's cold outside, but think about the cause. Think about where the money is going for people that are displaced and they just need a little help. All right, so we're getting ready to go to another break. Wow. All right, so you're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5. Please stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
We're back with Money Matters. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. Are you desperate to get out of debt? If you're considering hiring a debt settlement company, here are some key questions you should get answers to. Will this have a negative effect on my credit report? The correct answer to this question is yes. When can I expect my first settlement? Your first settlement should be made well within the first 12 months of your program. If it takes any longer than that, it's an indication that your settlement is not being handled correctly. Can you tell me exactly how long this will take and exactly how much this will cost. Debt settlement is not an exact science, and there are too many variables to come up with exact time frames and figures. Many companies will tell you anything to get you in the door. They should not make any attempt to provide exact, specific information. I'm out of time, but check for Money Matters tomorrow for more questions you should ask before hiring a debt settlement company. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. for Money Matters, a product of American Urban Radio Networks.
Money Matters is made possible by the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization dedicated to uncompromising commitment to communities, service, leadership, empowerment. www.jonesboroalumnidst.org.
Support for KLEK is brought to you by
Tax time is here at Car Today, the original buy here, pay here dealer. New Car Today General Manager Sean Corns.
With new inventory available daily, whatever you're looking for, we've got it.
Located on Stadium Boulevard just south of the 63 bypass, tax time is the time to drive at Car Today. Car Today.
Experience the joy with Bishop Adrian R. Rogers of Fullness of Joy Church, 3307 Race Street, Jonesboro, Arkansas, 72401.
From the KLEK Community Calendar. The Jonesboro Fire Department will offer free smoke detectors. The City of Jonesboro acquired grant funding to provide smoke detectors to any home. The detector must be installed by Jonesboro Fire Department firefighters. More information on getting a smoke detector installed in your home is available at 870-932-2428. 870-932-2428.
Do you like the music you hear on KLEK 102.5 FM? Do you like the educational programming that we provide? Do you like the service we provide to the community? Do you like having a station to finally call your own that represents you? If so, please stop by or call any of our underwriters or sponsors that you hear on KLEK and tell them thank you for their support. The support of our underwriters and sponsors is vital for us to stay on the air, so be sure to let them know that you thank them for their support.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
All right, welcome back to the last portion of Community Conversations here on KLEK 102.5 FM. We have been having a very lively conversation with Sister Deidre Jones and Sister Tiffany Williams, and I really hope that you all have enjoyed the things they have shared, and I hope that you are inspired to get out there in your community and do more. You don't have to be a part of their organization to work with them. They're willing to partner with almost anybody that are about serving the community. So if you would love to join with them on some of their projects, of course they can't tell us all of their secrets right now. They want to keep us guessing and keep us waiting, but as the dates get closer to the time of the events, they would definitely let us know what they have going on. So if someone wants to participate, you're more than welcome. They've talked about some past events they've done, the back to school drive, which is going to be an annual thing on the local and grand level, and the various fundraisers. They're going to be letting us know in February what's coming up. They're going to be adopting a highway, which is great. So I'm looking forward to seeing that, and I know you all are going to have a gazillion pictures, and hopefully it's not too cold when all that happens, so more people can come out and really show their support. And again, like I said, they're putting together some baskets for the holidays for different families, and yes, the needs outweigh what they have, but they're still doing the best they can. And so we would truly appreciate all the work that you've done for the city of Jonesboro, and hopefully you all can partner with the North Jonesboro Neighborhood Initiative and other organizations around town. I've been trying to figure out how to get in touch with other individuals in other sides of town so they can start their own neighborhood initiatives. I have a friend that lives on the south side and they want to start something there. So anyone who lives on different sides of town, I don't know if you have to go through the city council, the mayor, like how to get those things started, but it'll be great to have different initiatives or neighborhood watch or neighborhood something on every side of town.
That would be great. And as Sister Sandlin spoke about, on February the 11th, we will be having what we call an annual event, and we are looking to bring in a lot of funds from this event, and these funds will be used for our community. Okay. We are looking into setting up some scholarships here in Jonesboro. I mean, we always do it on a grand level, so why can't we do it on a local level?
All right. We have a phone call. I'm sorry. Hello, caller. How are you?
Hello, this is Norma again. You were saying that you had some friends that wanted to start a neighborhood,
yes,
kind of like the North Side Initiative.
Yes, ma'am.
Initiative.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me, Miss Norma?
I couldn't hear you. Again. What they need to do is come to the meeting. I'm not sure the date, but it's in January.
Okay.
Brother Cato, he has that information, and it'll be a meeting for the community, and they can tell them what direction to go in.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Miss Norma.
You're welcome.
All right, have a good day. Okay, so if anyone, we'll make sure to get you the information on when the next North Jonesboro Neighborhood Initiative meeting is. And then, have you all considered like joining the NAACP, getting involved with them?
No, we hadn't had a chance. Northside Initiative and the NAACP. I think there will be a great organizations for us to partner with, because I think we're all kind of on the same page as far as doing something for our community, because it starts, you always hear the saying, charity starts at home.
Yes, ma'am.
So if we don't do it, who's going to do it?
That's right. All right, so as we get ready to wrap up, do you have any other announcements, any other shout outs? Anything else? I just want to make sure that
I would like to give a shout out to our grand body.
Okay.
They said behind all the good works that you do, you have to have a good leader.
Okay.
And I think that we have some of the greatest leaders. They're kind of back to the basic when it comes to masonry and Eastern Star. And I would like to give a shout out to Most Worshipful Joshua Grand Lodge, where the Grand Master, Grand Patron is Kenneth Woods, and also to my Grand Matron of Naomi Grand Chapter, Ramona Pennington.
Alrighty. Well, thank you all so much for being our guests. I have a few announcements I want to give. There is a coat drive going on, and the boy's name is Kobe, but Malia Cook, who is from the UAMS Extension Office, she is helping to oversee that coat drive. And if you have any coats you would like to donate, they're taking them up until even after Christmas. So contact the Extension Office, which is on Washington Street or Matthews. It's on Washington. It's on Washington, right next to the Health Department in the WIC office. So if you have a coat donation, please take it by there. Also, coming up on January 27th, there will be a blues and comedy jam at Legends Barbecue Smokehouse. Doors open at 7:30. We'll have Daddy Mac Blues Band from Memphis, and also comedian Stefan Smith from Memphis. Tickets are $15 in advance and $25 at the door. We'll have more information about where you can purchase tickets very soon. So I can't thank you all enough for listening to Community Conversations. I've had a really great time. I know it's cold out, and I thank you ladies for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you in the community. I look forward to seeing all the great things that you have to come. So thank you. And any other time you want to stop by, just give me a shout out. And any other Eastern Star chapter or Masonic Lodge that wants to come on and talk about their community service, we can make this a big old group chat. Well, we only have 4 seats, so we get 4 or 5 people at a time.
It'll be great. We can fill those seats. We have
you mentioned shout outs. I like to give a shout out to our sister chapter, charity number 18 with Worthy Matron Jacqueline West. Shout out to charity 18, and also King Asa number 14. Okay. With the patron being Lloyd Pruitt.
Alrighty.
Yes. They're doing great things in the community also.
Alrighty, so this has been Community Conversations on your Wednesday. Stay tuned for tomorrow. I have Mr. Ted Mabry from the Pine Log Cemetery Organization. It's a nonprofit organization that helps to give back to the community. So please stay tuned tomorrow at 9 a.m. Have a very blessed and warm day.